So from here, we're gonna just get to the false rear position first, and then I'll show you how to like into the legs from there afterwards. So we get in, we have our frames. Now if Magic's pushing close here, don't watch out pushing with this arm here, just keep it right here. Check this bicep here. From here, what I'm gonna look to do is I'm gonna look to put my thumb in his armpit over here. So I put my thumb in his armpit and I stiff arm here. Now I can start to bring this leg up. I can put it right in his armpit, and this hand here, I can start to swim under his leg. Here. Okay. From here, when Magic tries to clear this foot here, it's very hard for him to push it outside his body, but it's pretty easy to push it inside, which helps me get this hook. Once I have this hook, I can lift him a little bit and I pass off. So right now my right arm is on the inside. I take my left arm, swim under, lock like a rear naked choke grip on the leg, and we're in. Okay, so always retention first. He comes in, I retreat to here. I want my leg on the inside, but I need some space first. So I push him with my thumbs in the armpit, and I plant this foot right in the armpit here. My foot is safe from foot locks here. It's hard for Magic to push in, okay? And I can kind of kick him a little bit away and weave my arm under here, my inside arm. From here, if he tries to push the foot away, it's hard. So he's probably looking to pass it in front. As he passes in front, I hook. I can lift him a little bit with this hook, and now I change hands. So right arm goes out, left arm takes over, and I lock this rear naked choke grip on his leg here, okay? From here, your knee is not in a lot of danger because it's supported by my shoulder here, my shoulder and bottom, and this grip here also takes weight on. So this is a pretty secure position. One more time, we got in here. So we want to get up on our shoulder and we want his weight over here. So I go to my shoulder, I put my toes on the mat here, with my right foot. So I can go up and kick him away. Look how his hands come to the mat. Once his hands are on the mat, his legs are light. So I can start to push in his shin, kick this through, and I'm gonna straighten my body out and roll through. And I keep this undercross here. I can hike up, elbow strikes the toes, heel goes on the wristwatch, feet come together, I flare this, lock my hands, heel to the chin, get a tight finish, okay? So we have to get up in this butterfly motion. Make sure you plant your toes here when you get up. Otherwise it's gonna be hard. When you roll through, we're just gonna show it solo. When you roll through, you wanna get up here. Look to the mat, don't put your chin on the mat. You're just gonna crank yourself. Put your forehead on the mat, roll through. The way we do it, we need his weight over here. We need his weight on his hands and pushed away to this side. And this is where the butterfly sweep comes in. I need my hips high, I need to kick with this leg. Kick him over here. So look, I go up on my shoulder. Still, if he's put weights down, it's gonna be hard. So here's the thing. I extend my body and I kick this leg and I bring him forward. So I'm all the way up on my ear now. If Magic tries to put weight into me, it's hard. My hips are high. I'm on my toes, right? And I wanna stay here. Guys, from here it can be hard to keep a deep grip. So I would suggest you just go with this grip here, just palm to palm, so you have more mobility. Here. Now when you're here, what you want to do is you want to look away from your partner. If you just try to turn your head here, you can, because you're just going to crank your head. The mat is in the way. So I open my chest, I keep kicking, I go to my forehead, and from here I just want to go all the way up with my left shoulder. Now I can extend my leg, kick it out, roll him through, and here we go. All right, get to here, foot to foot, flare this knee, bring your chin close to the heel comes to the chin. We're in a tight finish. So we need our hips high. We need to be on our toes. If this leg is not kicking, he can put weight on us. When we kick this leg, his weight goes away from us. And this is where we can go from shoulder, open up, forehead, shoulder, roll through. Okay? So, one more time. Here. His weight is on me right now. He's leaning in. I want his weight primarily on this leg and on his hands preferably. So I go to my toes. I kick my leg. Okay, from here we're good. Now if I stay curled up, it's gonna be hard to row. So I open up my chest. I keep kicking this leg. I keep pushing off with my toes on the mat. I loosen my grip if I have to. Extend through, here. Now here the leg may still be in between your legs, but a big kick around here should free the ankle. I use the momentum to roll them through to get to here. From here, you want to keep your legs inside. From here, we want to keep our legs inside preferably because if they stick out, he has a chance to counter us, right? I like to go foot to foot here. I keep the uppercut grip here. And before it was shallow, I'll try to get it elbow deep again to help get to this foot, right? The way we really cup this heel is we look to strike the toes with our elbow to open everything up. So I aim for this knuckle here with my elbow, and I start with a hand flare. You can see how this opens up this foot here in dorsiflexion. As the toes go back, the heel comes up. Here. I put the heel on my wristwatch here, and I keep my wristwatch here. It's only like secret agents and old grandmas who have their wrist here, wristwatch here. Rest of the population, rock it here, right? So when I get a good bite, go foot to foot. Here's the thing, a lot of people mess up from here. They try to pinch their knees together. From here, I actually have less control of the magic. It's easier for him to lift his hips, move around here, and get out. What I'm looking to do is I'm looking to flare this knee. So this knee is pushing back, putting weight over his hips, and keep most of his leg inside my legs here. I pull in my heel strongly here with a back heel, so heel to butt, butt to heel, and my other foot reinforces foot to foot here. So I kind of can stomp here. Now I lock my hands with the wristwatch up, and I'm thinking about first putting my chin to his heel, and then I'm going to lift his heel to my chin. This puts torque this way. To really get good pressure, I want to start pushing with the inside of my thigh this way. So it's kind of like we're twisting a rag. As the heel goes this way, my hips push his knee that way. Do this super carefully.
So you flare the top knee at the same time as you push the
yeah, because now I have full contact here with the inside of my thigh here. So this can push, right? When I start to go like this, I push his knee this way, and I make his heel go the other way. Moving up, heel goes to the chin, as my knee gently, my thigh gently pushes his knee this way. You should feel a lot of pressure in your foot and in your knee here. But keep this knee flared, heel curled in. So you can do this with his leg. Now imagine that his heel has to go the other way. And imagine how unhealthy that is for the ligaments right here. Right? This is what we're aiming for. So it's the last thing, guys. Just drill the finish. Maybe you can do the entry a couple of times to add it in, but just focus on getting this finish tight. And then we're gonna roll. Just trying to free. 1, 2, 3.